I wanted to try some cannabis.
And she bought like little gummies or whatever.
The lady was like, don't buy brownies because they'll be too strong for you. And then she was like, do you want to take a dab? And I was like, a dab is this, isn't it?
Oh my god! Hello everyone, it's India and today I'm here with my mother.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
I'm India's mother. I'm Sarah and I'm India's mum.
So guys, in today's video, I'm gonna be like asking my mom questions that you guys are too afraid to ask your mom. It's gonna be kind of nerve-wracking. So yeah, I feel like we're quite close.
Yeah, we argue a lot, but we're close. You tell me everything I think you do.
And hopefully it's helpful to you guys as well.
Can I just stop you?
Yeah.
I just thought of a really good video idea.
What?
What about asking your kids questions that parents are too afraid to ask their kids?
Okay, so far my mom also asked some questions on her phone. She's already done that because she came in prepared. I didn't. What's some crazy things you did as a teenager?
What, the ones with Emma?
Yeah, tell me about Emma. Explain to them who she is too.
Emma's my best friend from when I was like about 13, 14 years old, and she's still my best friend. She's like my Liv, like Liv is to you. I probably can't tell the story, so can I? That the things that we've done. Well, I had a boyfriend who ended up cheating on me. I was 18. He had this really cool sports car. Should I say it, should I?
Yeah, you should.
Like his sports car was his like pride and joy, and she just happened to have some keys in her hand and walked a little bit too close to the car. There were other things that we did.
Like what? Explain some other things that you did.
No, it's really bad, okay, but anyway.
Wouldn't recommend other people to do it?
I don't know, it depends if they're, how bad the guy is, you know. Anyway, he ended up being, what do they call them these days, a F-boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, then I used to have my car.
Yeah.
And I used to see him around the town. So one day, I just sort of like flashed my lights and I pulled him over. And I'd written my name and number on a piece of paper. And he pulled over and he went, hey, what's up? And I just gave him my telephone number through his window, and then I drove off.
Oh, so you just gave a guy your number? Is that your crazy story? Wow. Wow, you flashed your lights at someone. Crazy.
We used to play pranks on just some of my friends. I had a lot of male friends, like India. But anyway, we had one guy and he was really shy, didn't really have girlfriends. And he was really sweet. We decided to play a trick on him. So Emma knocks on the door to his parents and she's like, hi, is Richard there? We're supposed to be going out on a date, something like that. And the mom said, no, he's gone out. And so my friend Emma bursts into tears and she starts crying. She's like, I just wish he'd tell me if he doesn't like me because I really like him. And really going on. And the mom was like, I'm so sorry. And this guy, you know, because he's very quiet and shy, he would never do anything like that. And so when the guy got home, we were only like 17 then because we could drive. His mum was furious with him, thinking that he was like some kind of player. Like, you need to be nice to girls and teach, like yelling at him how to treat girls properly.
How can I get a healthy relationship with my mother? I feel like our relationship is like, it's like healthy, but it's also like unhealthy at the same time. Sometimes I feel like it's healthy because like we're so close, so we tell each other everything, but it's just the only reason why it's unhealthy is because we argue all the time, but that's because we're so close.
It's unhealthy because you're moody all the time. Would you say I'm patient with you?
Yeah, you've gotten better. You used to have really bad anger issues, I feel like.
Now you've got them instead.
Now you pass them on to me, now it's me.
We're all scared of you.
Yeah.
You know, to have a close relationship or a good relationship with your parents,
It's
be
honesty.
honest with them.
Yeah.
Be honest. Don't lie, because whenever you've lied, that's when we, you know,
start having trust
issues. And be respectful. Like with Bobby, we have a completely different relationship and it's really nice and chill, you know. But with you, it's funny because you are like me as well.
Yeah, but I'm more fun, so just because it's more like crazy and more like difficult, me argue more, I'm at the same time I'm like a more
It's
fun.
good to have a balance of both.
Bobby's probably just boring.
No, she's not at all. No. Bobby, it's like, it's so nice and chill. We don't even, you know, we can just go out and spend the day and come home and relax.
At least with me, you can blast the music in the car.
That's true.
If you look at it, I know a lot of parents don't like secrecy with their children, but have you ever thought about most of the time, I'm not saying this with you, but I'm saying most of the time it's because the parents are the ones that cause that secrecy and cause that trust issue, because like the parents are the ones that are constantly really strict and like
because you're scared of what they're gonna say. Whereas I've always said to you, haven't I, is I'd rather you be honest with me. You'll be in more trouble if you lie to me. When she's said things to me that she should probably get in trouble with, but she was honest, I then have to bite my tongue and just say, I don't like that you did that, but I'm glad that you told me.
Yeah, and then instead you kind of give me more advice on like why you don't like that I did that. My mom knows everything that I've done. Like she knows and she trusts me, you know what I mean? Like I tell her everything I've done.
Yeah. If you got pregnant,
but also
you would come to me.
Yeah, but also with that, I've got to trust you. And sometimes you do violate my trust, because sometimes I'll come to you and I'll tell you something. Like I'll tell you if I have a boyfriend or something. And then afterwards I hear that my grandparents or my uncles and aunts are coming to me being like, oh, I heard you have a boyfriend. Or even my hairdresser is like, oh, I heard you have a boyfriend. And I tell you that stuff and I confide in you because I have trust. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
To who?
To the hairdresser, to Nanny.
That you had a boyfriend. That's not telling them how you feel or anything though.
Sorry, we got off topic there, but argument on camera. How do you feel about drugs and alcohol, and what are the limits you set on them?
I think you should wait till you're older to have any drugs or alcohol because of your brain development. I don't really drink. I have a glass of wine every few months. I haven't actually had any wine or anything since last August.
Wow,
I know. When I was 18, on my 18th birthday, I got so drunk that I didn't drink until 20 years later, till I was like 38, 39. Don't ever go anywhere near things like heroin or anything, you know. As far as like marijuana, I think you should wait till you're in your 20s because your brain is still developing, especially as a teen, because it can trigger certain things.
But you like CBD and cannabis.
CBD is different. CBD has the THC taken out, and that helps with like joint pain and things like that. You know, it's probably safer than having alcohol because you don't see people in the streets fighting because they've just done a joint, you know.
Yeah, also, what do you think about smoking?
I don't like the idea of smoking. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I'm in my 40s, and last year, just a minute, I just have to get my favourite child here.
So my mum knows everything like I've done before.
Yeah.
I have tried weed before. I've never smoked it, but I tried like an edible, and
I don't agree with it at your age.
No, yeah.
I told you to wait till you're at least in your 20s when your brain has finished developing.
I know, but I was honest with her and I told her, because like at least I'm not then going off and doing other drugs and then hiding it from you.
Last year I was like, I'm in my 40s, I've never done any drugs in my life.
Yeah.
So when I was in California, because it's legal, I wanted to try some cannabis, and I did.
So I took her to a dispensary.
She took me to this dispensary. I felt like I was a criminal, but it's all legal.
I waited outside for her. She went in and she bought like little gummies or whatever.
The lady was like, don't buy brownies because they'll be too strong for you. And then she was like, do you want to take a dab? And I was like, a dab is this, isn't it?
Oh my god!
So I was like, honestly, oh no, because I'm driving.
I don't even know really.
And I wanted to be at home because I didn't know how I'd react with it.
Yeah, I get that.
But also, the thing is I'd had loads of wrist pain for like months. I took it, had those, and it didn't hit me till like 3 hours later or so, and then the bed was swaying. I felt like someone had a channel changing. No, you don't.
Yeah,
you've never showed me that. Anyway, I woke up, the pain was gone in my wrist. It's never come back.
Basically, she recommends you guys take edibles.
No, I don't.
Your jaw's gonna come off.
You're okay. I'm so thirsty. If we find this, drink some water, I promise. Just go to sleep.
My jaw keeps popping out. What keeps happening? I keep spasming. Is it gonna go away?
Yes, it goes. If you sleep, it'll go away by the morning.
I'm trying to, but you know what's happening when I'm trying to sleep?
What?
It's like I've got the TV on. It's like, I was like thinking, God, this must be India's brain all the time. Okay, go on, the next question. Okay. That was enough of that one.
How can I ask my mum to buy thongs / what age are thongs appropriate? It was like, the thing is though, at first I bought like 3 from like Victoria's Secret pink with Liv, like when I was out with Liv and I hid it from you.
No, and I saw them in the washing, I was like, where do these come from?
Yeah, and then she saw them in the washing. You never really like got mad at me or anything.
Why would you get mad at your child for wearing a thong?
I know, or how to ask your parents.
Yeah, because the thing is if you're wearing skinny jeans and things, you don't want
the underwear
showing. So just say that's why you don't want your lines showing.
Yeah, exactly.
You could go to Primark and buy them for quite cheap.
Yeah, they're like even like £1 or £2.
If you were to come to me at 12 or 13 and say I want to buy thongs, I'm not thinking, you now want to go and date boys.
No, exactly.
That's the last thing on my mind, because it's like, I know that you're not going to then go lift your skirt up and show everybody your thong.
Yeah.
It's because you want it, because you want to start, like, it's like when you go first buy your first bra and you've got to ask your mum, I want to buy a bra. I know some parents, they don't want to let their children grow up, they want to keep them little forever.
That's something that's, I feel like, just absolutely harmless. It's a piece of clothing that you're wearing underneath, no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's like stupid, you know?
Yeah, it's just a piece of underwear.
Hit the section, be like, oh, I really like these. Just say, all my friends have them. I just hate how my underwear lines show, like when I wear leggings or jeans or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the age limit for India to date men?
I wouldn't want you dating anyone over
like
21.
Yeah. No.
Definitely not. No more than 21. I couldn't see India dating a 16 or 17-year-old boy, like in her own school year, because they would just have nothing in common with her, because they'd be too immature.
Yeah.
You live on your own, you pay your own bills.
I don't live like the regular 17-year-old.
No, she does her own washing, she does her own cooking, she pays her bills.
However, the only thing I do want to, I think that other girls should look out for when they're dating guys that are like older, is how I feel like they can be very manipulative, because they're older and they think they're smarter and they think they know everything.
But they're not.
They're not.
Guys can be even more immature.
Was that a mistake?
No, I'd say you were. No, you weren't. You were planned.
How to get rid of the girl mustache? Like hair on your upper lip. I just get mine waxed.
Yeah, you can do that. You can get threading. Or if, especially in quarantine at the moment, you can go to Tesco's or whatever grocery store and buy this stuff called Jolene. And that's what I used when I was your age. And actually I quite like it, because
it's like a hair removal
it's
cream?
like, no, it's not a remover, because you don't want like that stubble. It's like a bleach. So you put it around here.
Oh, it just makes it lighter.
It makes it really light and you can't see it.
Oh.
So it's really fair.
How many boyfriends have you had?
I don't know, probably 10. I don't know, when I was a kid. No, when I was your age, maybe about 3. Then maybe another 2 before I met your dad and got married, and I was married for 10 years. No, how long was I married for? Too long. I had one serious boyfriend after Daddy, didn't I? And then been on a few dates, Sue.
I know it sounds stupid, but how to not be afraid when I'm intimate with a boy?
If you're with the right person, you shouldn't feel that way.
True, but sometimes it's like inevitable to feel nervous or whatever.
Then you should be able to tell them that. They should take that on board.
Yeah.
And you should feel, if you're going to be getting naked and sharing your body with a boy, you also need at first to be able to share mentally first. You know what I mean?
How to ask my parent to get my bikini waxed. Like bikini line waxed.
Just ask it, because when you were younger, I wouldn't let you shave your legs, would I? So I said, when you're old enough, I'll let you start getting your legs waxed. Do not shave. So when you went and got your legs waxed, she was just talking to the salon person, and you asked them, oh, can I get a bikini line, didn't you?
Yeah. And
then I think the salon person just asked me, oh, is it okay or something? And I said, oh yeah, that's fine. So maybe go getting your legs waxed or something first, if that's how you feel.
Well, to be honest,
or just go,
or just,
I don't, you never asked, you just told me. But she did also tell me, Mum, if you don't take me to go get my legs waxed soon, I'm going to shave them. I was like, okay. And I guess if it's summer coming up and you're going to be in bikinis, it's just fair that you are allowed to do that. So
yeah,
it's your body.
Exactly.
It's your body, you should be able to do with your body with what, it's not your parents' body.
Exactly. Warning signs of a guy, like red flags, if a guy is like small things that I feel like a lot of people like.
Your gut. What do I tell you to all the time?
Your gut. I think my best relationship advice I heard was when it was like, oh, the red flags at the beginning are always the reasons why you leave at the end. And I think that's actually really true, because in my last relationship,
I think you can change them, don't you? And you can't
yeah,
change
exactly.
anybody.
Or you think that you can put up with it, and you think that, oh, like I'll just ignore it, like it's just, I can deal with it. But like usually you can't. Like usually it gets too much, and usually that smaller thing just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger.
And you resent them, and you shouldn't expect them to change, like they shouldn't expect you to change.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're going to be with someone, don't get with them thinking that they're going to change.
Exactly, or that you can change them.
Because they're not the right person. But red flags is, number 1 is your gut. I tell Bobby and India is whenever they've had something bad happen or something doesn't go right, is because they've ignored their intuition or their gut feeling. Would you please leave?
Bite me. Bite me. Bite me.
See, she's too nice.
My dog really doesn't bite anyone. Bite me. Open your mouth. Bite me.
Leave her alone.
Bite.
You're such a bully. Middle child bullying the baby of the family.
What would you do if I was gay?
Nothing. You asked me that question when you were younger for Bobby. I remember we were driving in the car. You were like about 10 and you were like, Mum, what would you do if Bobby was gay? And Bobby's like, no, I'm not gay. Well, if she was gay, I wouldn't do anything. It's not, you know, no. What would I do? I would be worried for you because society will judge you. Things won't be easy for you, although it's definitely a lot easier now than when, say, I was younger. I'd be more worried because I just wouldn't want society to judge you, to affect you. That's really it. But I wouldn't do anything. But then Bobby was like, but I'm not gay. Do you remember that? That was funny.
Have you ever gone through my stuff, like my stuff in my room?
No, I haven't.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to think if I have. No, I haven't.
You've never gone through my room before?
No. If I thought you were doing something shady, I would. If I thought I would do it if I had to protect you. I wouldn't do it just to be controlling.
How to tell my parents when I'm not a virgin anymore?
You don't have to tell them. That's none of their business, really, is it? Why do you have to tell your parents?
Well, I mean, what if you want to like tell them because, let's say, like you're worried about like pregnancy scares or STDs, or maybe you want to go to get checked up?
Well, then you'd have to talk to. I'd probably sit down with whichever parent you feel the closest to, and just spark up conversations really about that. Although you should really be able to have that conversation anyway, shouldn't you? Like, if you guys come to me and say, you know, Mum, what do you think about going on the pill or something like that, then that would be a conversation I could say, you know, and then I would talk to you about, well, this is what I would do.
Like if a girl wants to go and tell their parent, like let's say she just wants to go and tell their mum that she lost her virginity, how do you think she should go and do that?
It depends on how it happened as well. Was it a good experience, a bad experience, you know, something like that? Then you might want to just say, Mum, I want to have a chat with you.
I think, like, maybe start the conversation off by being like, Mum, like, I really want to have a serious chat with you, and I want to be honest with you. Please don't get mad at me or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but why would they get mad at you?
No, because some people are really afraid, because some people are scared of their parents.
True, you're not. I'm scared of you.
Why do you love my sister more than me?
Because she's prettier than you.
You can leave.
If you ask a stupid question, I'm going to give a stupid answer.
Honestly, I'm not kidding. Genuinely, Mum. Yeah. Growing up, all honesty, genuinely thought that you favorited Bobby over me. From like the ages of like 11 to like 14, I genuinely thought that Bobby was the favorite child. Bobby is very, 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 very intelligent when it comes to like all like academics and stuff.
You are just as intelligent, but you're also very, very creative.
Compare me to her.
No, I used to, because she would do what she was told, and you would argue ever since you were tiny, like 2-3 years old.
Yeah,
you would question everything.
So that means somebody who I homeschooled, love Bobby more than me.
How did I love Bobby more than you?
Because you would be nicer to her.
Oh please.
Bobby's way or the highway. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I answered a bunch of questions. Let me know if you guys want a part 2, and or like what other videos you guys want to see with my mom. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Go follow me on TikTok, India Grace Household, and Instagram, India Grace Household. I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah.
Bye.